Hello everyone. So in this video, we're going to see how to unbuild an order and scrap the order in the manufacturing module. So let's go to the manufacturing module. Okay. So to create an unbuilt orders, you can directly go to the operations and click on the unbuilt orders and create one. Okay. The another way is you can go to the manufacturing order. Okay. And you can unbuild the complete manufacturing order, which is completed. But make sure that the order needs to be completed in order to unbuild it. Okay. So in progress or some in the draft stage, you cannot unbuild an order. So when this is the manufacturing order, okay, which has been already been completed, and these are the all the raw materials that has been consumed in order to manufacture this order. Now we are currently unbuilding this order. So what will happen is, so all the stocks over here, okay, which has been consumed, all the components that has been consumed will restock again back to this inventory. So now if I go to the wooden doorbell and see the on-hand quantity is 141.80. For wooden panel, it's 15.10. For D-ring, it's 141.90. And for screw, it's 146. Okay. Now, the moment I click on this unbuilt order, okay, it auto picks the source location and the destination location where you want to store it. Okay, you can change the location where you want to keep back the stock again for all these components that has been over here. Okay, so this is the source location. Currently, this complete material is in the post-production stage, okay, and the location, because we have just manufactured this particular product, which is stored in the post-production location, and we can send it back to the pre-production, okay, location, or else you can store it back to any other location that you want to store for this all the materials. Okay, currently I'll just store it to the pre-production location from post-product to pre-product location, and I'll click on unbuild. The moment I click on unbuild, okay, this order gets unbuilt over here. You have a smart button over here which tells all the details with this lots and serial number, the quantity, okay, the measure, the source location over here, and the company. So now if I go back to the screw, the earlier the stock was 146, now it has been raised to 150, which is nothing but the total consumed was 4, and then it got restored back to the location. So even for the wooden panel, the earlier was 15.10, and it raised to 15.30, which is nothing but the 20, which has been marked over here. Similarly for the wooden doorbell as well, over here it got 145.80. So that's how these all the components gets restored back when you unbuilt an order. Okay. The other thing you can do for, let's see, for the other manufacturing order. Yeah. Okay. That's how you make an unbuilt order, or else you can go directly back. Let me share you the other thing. You can go to the operations, unbuilt order, and then you can create a new from here. Either you can directly select a product and then unbuild the order, or else you can go directly to the manufacturing order, select a certain manufacturing order, the product, the quantity gets auto fetched, the source location, destination location also gets auto fetched over here, and then you can unbuild it. Okay, that's another way that you can create unbuilt order as well over here. The other thing that I wanted to show you is for the scrap. Okay. So you can scrap the location. For example, if you want to, this is a manufacturing order that has been completed. Okay, so now when I click on the scrap, what it would do is it would just populate me the particular product that has been scrapped. Okay, the product that has been manufactured, and I want to scrap that particular product. Okay, over here. And then I can select the quantity that I want to scrap. For example, this is 0.20. If there's 20 or 30 linear feet, and from that it's 10 linear feet that needs to be scrapped, you can always select the quantity over here. Click the lots and serial number, from which lots and serial number it was. This is 26 basically. From that you can select. If there is a package that has been created, you can select that and you can scrap this particular product. The other way is for some of the components, okay, that is under the manufacturing order, and due to some reason under the building, or let's say for any other operation, it got damaged, okay, and then you cannot use it further. So in that case, what you can do is you can select the scrap, okay, select on the product. It would give all the components that are listed under the materials over here. These are all the products that has been used, and that over here you can select the product and select the quantity that you want to scrap it. You can just select the quantity for one. Okay, currently this is in pre-production location, okay, because it hasn't been manufactured, and you can directly scrap it. You can click on done. Okay, yeah, so this is a message wherein it says that the product is not available in sufficient quantity in the physical location, Texas pre-production. Do you want to confirm to scrap this one? Okay, one quantity from the physical location of the pre-production. This may lead to inconsistency of your inventory, which gives me a warning that this particular product that you are going to scrap is not present in the location, which would cause inconsistency in the your inventory. Okay, I'll always discard this. You can confirm it, but then it would just create the material or the inventory imbalance over there. Okay. And the other way around that you can create the scrap is just go to the scrap, click on new, select the product that you want to scrap. Let's say this is the particular product. You select the quantity. You can select the stock over here. You can name the source location. It could be either from the purchase order. It could be from the manufacturing order that got under the a certain operation it got misplaced. You can mention those source document and then validate this. Okay, so all these scraps, all the scrap basically the product moves. You can see over here. This is the one that I've created. So you can always see the product move from which manufacturing order it was, what was the date created, which lots and serial number, and from which location to which location was it. So it always shows you the serial number, manufacturing order, source location over here, and the data in the company. If you're creating manually, you can do that manually as well, or else if you want to create it from the manufacturing order, you can create from the manufacturing order as well. So the other thing that I wanted to mention in this video is the maintenance request. Let's say this is the manufacturing order which is under process, and there's a certain operation. Okay, let's say these are all the operations that are required in order to manufacture the guardrail, and the certain workstations, let's say for the welding station, it requires some maintenance, or it got broke down for a certain reason while doing this manufacturing order. You can always create a maintenance request directly from the manufacturing order. You can request like the welding machine got broke down, okay, or you can say welding machine service. You can select the equipment. You can select the equipment that requires basically a certain maintenance. Okay, let's say there's the this is a category of welding machine and this is an equipment of a welding machine. Okay, from for which work order was it related? You can always create right over here. Let's say this was the one. Okay, for the work order that while creating so this this code broke down. You can select the vendor from which vendor you want to request this particular maintenance, and you can select the date they require allowed. Let's say their team is going to come tomorrow from this vendor, and you can schedule the date as well, and you can assign the number of, like the hours that are required in order to make this maintenance. And you can always create the priority. You can select the correctiveness or the preventive over here. You can always create an RFQ against this as well. You can directly create an RFQ for the maintenance sequence. The vendor, the vendor gets auto fetched over here. Okay, wherein the components gets auto fetched over here, and then you can just create an RFQ, and then you can make the purchase order as well. So you can link those things inside the manufacturing order as well. So that's how you can create the maintenance request as well. Now if you see for this manufacturing order, there's one maintenance request that has been created over here. And you can see the source location over here as well, that this particular RFQ has been created. Okay, and if you want to convert this into the purchase order, you'll see this, there's a purchase order that was created under this smart button. So that's how this is linked. So that's how you create the unbuilt orders and the scrap orders in the manufacturing order. Thank you. See you in the next one.